As I stroll into the FC Sneaker Factory, it's been quite some fucking time since I've been here on YouTube, since I've dropped any type of content. But of course, in the fashion I always do, you would have never guessed that, because I'm constantly dropping you content over and over when it comes to my FC Sneaker Factory, or when it comes to my Floyd's pickups, or when it comes to my shorts here on YouTube. Constantly dropping you content because I constantly keep your appetites filled. I'm constantly shoving my fucking content down YouTube's fucking throat, so they have no choice but to push me when it comes to the algorithm. And I appreciate each and every single one of you, the fellas out there, and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate each and every single one of you, because I'm seeing those fucking numbers grow. And I can see that me pointing out that that icon on the right side, it's just not simply a fucking decoration, but is actually a fucking button. And you know what? It doesn't fucking hit itself. I depend on you, the smart people out there, my subscribers, the winners when it comes to the sneaker content here on YouTube. I need you, and I can tell you are hitting that fucking button. You are promoting this channel to where it needs to be promoted to. Because when it comes to my subscribers, when it comes to the viewers, when it comes to the winners, you people, I know, I can tell that you appreciate solid content. You appreciate someone that's genuine, someone that's different when it comes to YouTube, and you're not getting that same fucking spill over and over when it comes to the sneaker genre. You appreciate authenticity. You appreciate a true sneakerhead that actually owns all his shoes and doesn't get his shoes delivered to him just so he can do a sneaker review. You appreciate somebody that actually buys shoes because he wants them, not just to do an early view on it and he's going to go later on sell it or send it back. No, you appreciate a true sneakerhead like myself. Someone that buys shoes that he likes. Someone that buys shoes that he wants to preserve, or somebody that buys shoes that he wants to put on foot. Now, with all that is fucking said, I appreciate you though, the viewers out there, the fellas and those beautiful ladies, for supporting this channel, for supporting Mr. Wonderful and pushing my fucking numbers up. Thank you from the bottom of this cold heart. And you see that we are on a brand new sneaker profiles. You see the outfit, it's a brand new outfit, so therefore you know I'm delivering you something new when it comes to the sneaker profiles, when it comes to my sneaker collection. And with that beautiful light shining through the FC Sneaker Factory window upon myself, because that's where it fucking should be, I know that light shining bright on you as well, the winners out there when it comes to this sneaker content. As you can see, I'm keeping it casual, I'm relaxed. I actually have to go run some errands. It's a little chilly out there. The sun is shining through because it always shines through the FC Sneaker Factory windows, but there is also clouds out there. It is cold currently, so I have a little retro, little vintage type hoodie. I'm going to say I bought this like when I was in college, so I would say, when I'm thinking about it, probably like 2009, 2010, around that time frame. So it's, I wouldn't call it vintage, but it is old, right? It does have that 90s graphic when it comes to the Nike Air. I'm wearing some nice Levi blue denim. I'm not dressed like in any way. I'm not planning on meeting up with any of the cheerleaders, but I do have that nice, amazing blue Smurf, the G-Shock 6900, just like how I always do. But go back to the cheerleaders. I'm not planning on meeting up, but you know what? Mr. Wonderful is always presentable in front of the camera. Right? For you beautiful people, because that's where you fucking deserve. Unlike some of these other sneaker content creators, look shit on camera, give you a shitty ass delivery, but yet the fucking people still tune into that piece of garbage shit content. But you never know who you're going to run into, so you do definitely have to be presentable. That's why I'm always presentable whenever I go out. And I hope you people out there, the fellas and even the beautiful ladies, please be presentable when you go out. Even if you're just going out to like the grocery store, still present yourself in that wonderful way, because you just never know who you're going to run into. Of course, the skincare is immaculate. The hair is always cut. And of course, I'm always in shape when it comes to life in general, right? I mean, we should always be in shape. We should always be working out. I mean, I'm not like trying to be the buffest person in the world, but I do want to definitely be nice and trim, right? Cut up and wear all the way in all the right ways. So I do push that out for you people, just to get in shape, stay in shape. Don't let yourself go even during the winter times. Get your ass out there and work out. Take care of yourself. So with that said, I got some errands, but let's go ahead and knock these fucking sneaker profiles out of the fucking park like I always do. But here we go. I am doing a sneaker profile. This segment is gonna be on some amazing runners. And you know what? When you see these first two that I'm about to drop in front of you, because I only have two of these particular models when it comes to Nike in my FC Sneaker Factory. I actually had a third one, but I mean, I got rid of that one. I actually gave that one away. But it was just a great shoe when I did put it on the foot. And a lot of people like weren't expecting me to wear this shoe. Because when you look at this shoe, you don't think of this shoe to be like a running shoe. You put this shoe, as far as you categorize this shoe when it comes to like rap figures or gangsters or gang members or anything like that. That's what you really categorize this shoe at. But you know what? When you're like myself, I'm no fucking gang member, and I have no desire to be a gang member. But when it comes to me, I still fucking rock it in an amazing way. Because I'm not rocking it to be that, to categorize myself as that. I categorize myself as a clean cut, an amazing specimen when it comes to being here on Earth. And I'm nowhere near being a gang member in any single way. So therefore, I wear it the way I want to wear it, the way that I feel like it just draws people's attention when it comes to when I put it on foot. Because they're not expecting me to wear it because I am who I am. But I still fucking wear it in an amazing fashion and in an amazing way that I feel like it was probably meant to be wear. So here we go. I believe we are on sneaker profile 311 right here, and we are talking about the Nike runners when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, but we are also talking about the Nike Air Cortez, a shoe that I feel like it just does not get enough attention. And I'm sorry, I may have been looking away from the camera at that current time, but I was just making sure that I was checking that I was on the right number when it comes to sneaker profiles. But we are on sneaker profile 311, and I was correct. Now let's take a look at this gem, because this gem, I mean, this shoe is an amazing shoe. You see the fucking thumbnail, so therefore you know, like, I'm not trying to play any secrets with you. You see the thumbnail, you know what you're getting when I put the letters on that thumbnail. God, I hope you can fucking read, because you know what I'm about to deliver. And this is not the new one, because this one actually just dropped recently, last Wednesday. So this is actually the 2016 version of this shoe. And I was kind of getting confused when I was reading, like, the history about this shoe, or when this shoe was dropped, and when this particular shoe was dropped. I was kind of confused because the dates were all over the place. So I don't even know if like Google knows when the actual time frame of these shoes came out. So let me go ahead and open up the books, because I even actually forgot to get the book open. I mean, that's how long it's been since I've dropped the sneaker profile, like, when it comes to myself. So let me go ahead and open up the books to this amazing number of sneaker profiles 311. So here we go. Let me see it right there. Oh, amazing shoe. My catalog, right? If you look through all my videos, you look through all the catalog of shoes that I have done profiles on. a lot of amazing shoes. Shoes that you may have forgotten about. Shoes that you may have like totally didn't even know that it existed. Or shoes that you're just like, wow. Thank you, Mr. Wonderful, for that amazing fucking refresher. And I'm you know what? You're welcome, because that's what you fucking people deserve out there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Right here, you do got that. This one's the old school because, well, actually, no. This is more of the newer kind of box that we see now when it comes to any kind of general release when it comes to a shoe. Orange box, white lettering, all that great stuff. But I want you to focus on that right there. Take a look at that. So you see that? Cortez Basic Leather OG. This price tag on this one was, man, I'm having a hard time. But you see that nice size 10.5 white. Let me go out. Let me go back in. There it is. Beautiful white varsity red. Price tag of 80 bucks. Okay, 80 bucks when it comes to this one. Nothing special, right? Nothing special, just your standard box. I do have my receipt because I did purchase this on the Nike app. This wasn't on the sneaker app. This was the Nike app. Remember when they used to give you actual receipts on all your purchases? Now they don't do that. Everything's emailed to you. But let's take a look at this. So I purchased this on June 1st, 2017. So June 1st, 2017. Remember that date. This is what I say the last time that this shoe was actually retroed. I don't remember anything else after that, but I could be wrong. It could have got retroed, you know, maybe some time ago or maybe a couple years ago, but that's the one that I have, the 2017 version. But the Nike Cortez was first launched back in 1972, and then it says it returned in 2022 for its 50th anniversary. And this shoe right here that I'm about to deliver in front of you, this is known as the Forrest Gump, because obviously it was in, you know, this was the shoe that he wore in the movie, and he basically made this shoe really famous, or I shouldn't say that made the shoe really famous, but he made this particular colorway really famous. But it says then it was Forrest Gump first released in 2018 and is now slated to return in 2024, which doesn't make any sense because the one I have was released in 2017 in June. So I was a little bit confused about that, but this shoe, the designer behind this shoe was a legendary running coach named Bill Bowerman. And he was basically set out for the mission to give runners some kind of like a light in weight wearable running shoe. So this is, and it's something that's really durable. So this is what he created, was the Nike Cortez. It wasn't like a shoe that it was designed to be like a gang member shoe, or, you know, the shoe that's just worn by gang members or anything like that. It's so weird because now you see that that's really what, you know, who's wearing this shoe. You don't really see too many runners wear this shoe, but this was really made for running. So therefore I'm putting it under the runners type segment. So that's why I'm delivering it now. Now let's take a look at this fucking gem, right? Sneaker profiles. 311 right here. This is the Nike Air Cortez, the 2017 version of the Forrest Gump. I mean, now it's already past the time, but I'm definitely going for this one that came out on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get my hands on that one. Hopefully I get it for retail. But now I see that the retail price on that particular shoe is 100 bucks. This one was only 80, so it jumped up $20 after all these years. But let's take a look at the materials, the colorway. Let's see if this is going to be similar to the one that's releasing actually last week. Now that I'm delivering this content right here. So let's see if there's any difference when it comes to this one. So as you can see, beautiful, all white. I haven't wore this. This is all dead stock. I do definitely got to get it out, because it is starting to not be as white as on the midsole, and I'll see if the lighting will pick that up. I doubt it, because the beautiful light is always so damn bright when it comes to Mr. Wonderful. But here you go, all white leather when it comes to the lateral side, but this right here, all white when it comes to If you see, look really close, there is a separation between the outsole and then also the midsole. The midsole is all white, this beautiful blue striping. I love that. And then just below that, there's going to be like a line right here. But that is an all white. So you could pick it up right here more so. But right here is the all white, I would say midsole slash outsole when it comes to the shoe. But that all white leather travels throughout the entire lateral side of the shoe. You do definitely see that beautiful red swoosh. I love that. You do have all those, you know, that nice stitching, the very clean stitching going on when it comes to the shoe. But it is all in that beautiful all white. All white leather also going through the shoelaces as well. Let's take a look at the rear part of the shoe. You see that? Nike. It is actually yeah, I would say paint. It is painted on. At first I thought it was embossed, but it is painted on. But the Nike in white and that beautiful red around it when it comes to the rear part. White leather when it comes to the rear part of the shoe, and then also that nice white midsole, and then that you see that outsole right there, beautiful white outsole. But you do see the blue stopping and the blue picking back up when it comes to the medial side. Let's take a look at the medial side. Medial side is exactly identical to the lateral side. Nothing's different. No type of mini swoosh. Nothing like that. It is all white leather. And it's not the greatest leather. I mean, I would say it's like your typical dunk leather, but I would say maybe now I'm feeling on it, a little bit thicker leather when it comes to when compared to the dunk leather. So let me correct myself. The 2017 version has a thicker leather compared to that, you know, that trashy, you know, cheap dunk leather that Nike gives us now. But right here, all white leather, you see that you still have that nice stitching going on when it comes to the medial part of the shoe, that beautiful red smooth swoosh, no type of texture going on when it comes to this leather on the swoosh, and then also on the white medial part and lateral part as well. But you see that all white midsole, you have that beautiful nice blue lining going on that's kind of separating the midsole from the actual outsole of the shoe. And then you could see that lining right there, that little line going on, but that also is separating the outsole and the midsole. But it's all in white, so there's really, it's a smooth transition, but you still can see that transition between the midsole and the medial, or I'm sorry, the midsole and the outsole. Look at that front part. Love the front part. This is one shoe when I actually wore because I actually had the all black and with the white swoosh when it came to the Cortez. I actually used to wear that to work when I was working at the grocery store, because I was doing stock crew at that time. I was coming towards the end of my career when it came to being in the groceries and in the grocery business, but also when I was getting ready to graduate from college. So then I was already starting to work my way out of there. But I would actually wear the black and white Cortez when I was, you know, doing stock crew. It was just a real comfortable shoe, light shoe. I mean, of course I always wore nice shoes even when I was at work. It was obviously I had, you know, I wasn't working around like a lot of people. It was just really a few coworkers of mine, but we weren't in like the public eye, so I could basically wear whatever I wanted to wear. But look at that. But the whole point of me saying that was just basically, it was just a comfortable shoe to wear, even just to do work in. So the comfort was always there. All white outsole. Look at that. Outsole's gorgeous. You see that nice texture when it comes to the outsole. Beautiful. You do have that Nike and the swoosh right there in the middle. Let's take a look at my favorite part, the aerial view of the shoe. I'm curious to see. I want to say this is still going to be on the new one that just got released on Wednesday. But let's take a look at that. You do have that nice little cheap little plastic. It's not metal. It's definitely not metal, but it is plastic. But you see that it says, I'm trying to get a nice picture of it, but it's not coming through. But it says Cortez 72. Obviously, that's the date when it first came out. But you do have that nice white toe box in the leather, white around that white leather around the shoelaces, and then this right here is a nylon tongue, all white, red Nike in the swoosh, and then that white tag around that, all white interior. So you definitely got to make sure if you do wear this, gotta wear, please wear a nice clean pair of white socks so it won't dirty up that ankle collar when it comes to the white. You see that beautiful red? I love that red. Look at how that red just fucking pops right on that insole with the Nike and the swoosh in white on the insole as well. Love this shoe. Great shoe. I mean, still looks clean after all these years. Definitely want to get this one out since now the new one has come out now. I definitely want I'm pretty sure I picked that one up. Hopefully it's not like selling out like crazy. Hopefully it's really accessible. But I will pay a retail price for it. I'm not going to wait to see if it's going to drop below, just in case it doesn't. Just a clean shoe. I mean, $100 isn't very much. I wish it was still $80, but you know how fucking Nike does it, right? They always want to bump up the price on us when it comes to any shoe. Even though it's the same fucking shoe, it's probably even cheaper now to make, and yet they still bump the price up. So go figure. Sneaker profiles right there. 311. The book is fucking shut on that one. Of course, like I always do it, drop you an amazing shoe. Not a shoe that, you know what, oh, I'm just barely getting on this boat, right? I'm barely getting on board on this one. So there, because it looks like, you know, this is a shoe that I haven't seen and I'm just gonna buy it. No, I fucking had this a long time. Right? I've been wearing a Cortez, even though I'm not a fucking gang member. I'm not like you know, a hardcore gangster in any single way. I'm fucking casual as you can be, right? Dress amazing, but I still want to pay tribute to an amazing shoe. And I hope you do too. Hopefully you're able to get your hands on this one because it is really a nice shoe. A very chill shoe, nothing crazy about it. Just a simple shoe that you can just wear, especially when we're coming into these summer months. I appreciate each and every single one of you for coming on into the FC Sneaker Factory. As you can see behind me, of course, I'm looking amazing for myself because I have fucking self-respect, but also for you beautiful people because you people, the fellas and those beautiful ladies, you always deserve the best. You don't deserve somebody looking like shit on camera in front of you. Someone that's giving you a shitty ass delivery. Somebody that's just fucking terrible when it comes to a review. You deserve the best. And I'm always delivering you fucking quality. And you may say, oh, Mr. Wonderful, you're egotistical. You're self-centered. You're materialistic. You may be one of those people that just coming in and thinking that. Well, you know what? If that's what you fucking think, take your fucking ass over there to that other sneaker content creators out there. The fucking losers. Because that's where you fucking belong. But like I always say, before you depart from this channel full of winners, look at me and look at them. Come back and you'll fucking realize there's a fucking huge difference. But just like how always the ladies tell me, right? When it comes to any beautiful cheerleader that comes my way, if we are out on a date or if we're just hanging out, they always say at the end of the day, and I'm fucking not lying to you, they always say, Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are too. And give me a little kiss right here. Damn, give me a kiss right there. Sweet.